Option. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 24, Cousins, and he fires one incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead. And
now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positives.
There goes Mark Ingram, the 30. 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 65 yards, and the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
Let's go, one more.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And now he'll tuck it and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did because you know I'm an aggressive guy. But the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Yeah, calculated risk. It didn't work out. Throwing on second down. Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Raven first down.
Here we go. 6 yards.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so. So
with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
General West.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Abdullah. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down.
First and 10 at the
Cousins now from the 50. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Hey, no, easy. X3, 218, chop. Hey, Haywood. I got you, son. Where's your hot?
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 12, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They'll look to throw.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Amir Abdullah there to make the grab as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Cousins, and it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He was brought down by Everson Griffin.
Throwing now is Jackson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One last shot for Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Well, we saw a close game that kept it.